Hi guys! So welcome to this week's Twinkle Talk. Twinkle Talk! We are so excited. We're loving doing this series. It's so much fun. I am joined by the one and only Becky Talk, my beautiful sister and my bestest friend in the whole wide world.
I love you.
I'm loving doing this series. It's so much fun.
Our beauty faves.
Our beauty faves, exactly. We have already bought you guys mascaras and lipsticks. So what have we got in store for you guys today? Oh, drum roll please. Primers and setting sort of sprays or powders. Sorry, I keep falling down here.
You keep stripping. I look like a sailor.
But we're loving the nautical theme. It's going well. So if you guys have not checked out the lovely Becky Talk, I will link her channel below. Please go and subscribe to her because she is freaking awesome. I love her because she's my most favourite person in the whole wide world. Aww. But also I will link our video that we just filmed as well. The part 2 of our primers and setting sprays that you guys can go and feast your lovely eyes on over on Becky's channel. So without further ado, let's get started. Boom! Bam.
My first one is a Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. Aren't you a little god in a pot? This is incredible. I discovered this with Tati last year. We both fell in love with it and we both realised we'd soon be very broke spending all our money on this primer. I really kind of recommend this to people because it's one that I know is a real safe bet in terms of a primer. You put it on, it goes on translucent onto your skin, rub it in, and it basically leaves your skin looking quite matte, mattifies it, so you only use it on the T-zone if you don't like matte looking skin. I use it like most places because my skin gets so greasy. This helps like get rid of the shine. I'm not sold on the like whole pore invisible thing that gets rid of pores, but it definitely minimises them. The only thing that I would warn about this is don't like rub it too hard because sometimes I find it flakes off. Like just dab it on, let it set, and then you're ready to rock and roll.
Go for it. Woo! We love that. This is the first one that I'm going to talk to you guys about. You've heard me talk about it before. It is Benefit POREfessional. Now I am going to show you another alternative to this as well, but and obviously we spoke about a cheaper alternative in the other video, so go and check that one out. But I love the concept of POREfessional. Basically, thanks so much. I'm so sorry, I just keep falling off my shoulder. This one is just so good because basically you just pop it onto your hand here and it kind of comes out. So what's nice is that it's not completely translucent, has got a little almost bit of colour in there.
I feel like you can add this over your makeup as well.
You can do if you want to.
It's
like
got a little bit of colour.
Yeah, and you can either put it on over the top or you can put it on
any shine, if you guys can see that, sort of.
But I use it mainly as a primer and it just melts away into your pores. And it is really nice because like Becky said, I'm the same. Bit sceptical about them saying, yeah, it totally gets rid of your pores because that's never going to happen. Your pores are always there. But it does definitely minimise them, and the application of your foundation afterwards is just amazing. It's so flawless.
My next one I'm going to talk about is a similar concept to kind of the primers. This is L'Oreal RevitaLift Miracle Blur. Oh my goodness, I wish this came in like tubfuls because it's so good.
We love this.
This is a clear primer, so you're not going to get the colour. It claims to erase the look of wrinkles, lines and pores, instant skin smoother. Again, I'm not fussed on the whole pores thing, but it definitely makes your skin look incredibly smooth. It goes on.
You've used so much of
I know,
it,
like,
I'm barely coming out. Get it out.
It comes out clear, and if you like feel it, rub it in and feel it. It's almost like a silk satin.
Oh my god.
This is a little bit thicker, I think.
I was going to say, it feels thick.
The Becca primer.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I would not be able to choose between these two. It's got sunscreen as well. It's got like SPF 30, so it's going to give your skin a little bit of protection from the sun. Not that we get much in the UK.
We need it. But today's nice. It's looking nice today.
It's just fab, and it makes your skin, it sets your makeup, gives you that base to work on, gets rid of any shine, and it's going to hold your foundation on.
Which is what you want. So next I'm going to show you guys Mercier, which I absolutely love. This is just their normal foundation primer. Now they do
got the oil-free one.
They do a variety, so they do like oil-free ones, they do like more moisturising ones. This is just the one for all skin types, and it's amazing. It's more wet when you apply it.
It's like a moisturiser, isn't it? Ooh.
Do you want to rub it in? I'll give you the...
I feel like this is like totally different to the other. This is more like a moisturiser.
This one, definitely, you have to let dry before you put your foundation on. Otherwise, it would slip around everywhere, and that's not what we want. But it is so moisturising. It is unbelievable. It leaves your skin feeling really soft. And I think it still does the same thing, you know, it still does sort of...
it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it aims to like minimise your pores and things like that, but it doesn't do it as much as I'd say the POREfessional and things like that. It's more of a natural sort of primer that's not aimed to block everything out. It's just aimed to let your skin breathe.
I feel like that just gets like your stuff to sit, whereas this gets aimed to like make your skin look flawless. That's more about setting the
makeup. This is more like natural, so that's really cool.
I'm going to hit powders now. First of all, I'm going to start with my loose powders. The first one I'm going to talk about is my Clinique. This is their transparency blended face powder and brush powder. This is number 3. This is a fantastic loose powder. I freaking love this, like it's so good. I'm obsessed with the Laura Mercier one. If I'm feeling like I can't justify spending my money on that, I buy this Clinique one. Again, because it's number 3, it's got a little bit of colour, so it's meaning that it's not just going to be white on my face. It's fantastic. It's quite messy to put on powder. I always struggle putting powder everywhere. So I like lean over and make sure it doesn't get on my clothes.
Put a towel down or something.
But it sets my makeup, sets my foundation, and that Clinique one, it's the lasting of that is probably not as long as the Laura Mercier, but I definitely, it gets me through like 4 or 5 hours. Laura Mercier would like get me through the day, whereas that would get me through a good few hours. Sets it, you can add it and it doesn't look cakey, and it's just, I really like that one.
It's like subtle, isn't it? It's nice. I'm going to talk to you guys about this one next. Now this is my final primer that I'm going to talk about. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish, and it's the oil free. It's just a foundation primer again. Now this one is super tiny.
It's like a little sample.
Because it came in like a little tiny little like gift set type thing. But I've fallen in love with it. I love it so much. This one is similar, I would say, to the POREfessional. But I think, is it cheaper?
That one is like clear, so even like the POREfessional comes out with a colour. That comes out. This totally is translucent,
clear. So it's just again a gel.
It's almost like, we haven't got it in here, but in the other video we talked about the L'Oreal one. There's one in there that's a L'Oreal, and that is very similar to this one.
It's just translucent, and it just goes on so silky smooth. It is unbelievable. Look, feel that. Like,
this is like my favourite. I love this. I had wanted to try Smashbox for so long, and they have like 3 different types of primers, and all of them are like amazing.
They're so good. They're honestly
really reasonably
so good.
priced as well, because a lot of primers are like super expensive. That is
obviously really this one is only like a tiny little version because I just wanted to try it out as well. But I've fallen in love with it, so I would definitely be investing in the big one.
Your skin and doesn't slip off or anything.
Yeah, and it doesn't make you look too shiny or like too much moisture in your skin. It just makes it look really matte and
like a layer of
lovely.
like satin or silk on
your face. It's amazing. Love that.
My last loose powder that I'm going to talk about is my Prep and Prime from MAC. This is, I think it's just called Prep and Prime. Yeah, transparent finishing powder. If you don't want a powder with colour in, so if you're going for like a totally natural look, you don't want to add any more colour, you don't want any more coverage, this is a great translucent, zero colour, looks white, but doesn't come out white on your face. I have tried a lot of powders that are this colour and it makes me look like a ghost. This is one of the ones that doesn't. I actually put this on. Someone gave me a tip to put this on my my eyelids. I was going to say my eyelashes.
Like, where are you going with this?
And if sometimes like this, it sounds so gross. I get like not sweaty eyelids, but like they get a little bit hot. Kind of hot. And I use my finger and I put this under so I use it as a primer for my eyes as well, and I use this sometimes before I put any makeup on at all to get rid of that grease, and then I find that it sets. What are you laughing at?
Sorry.
So I put this on before and I find that it sets my makeup, and then I can put it on afterwards. I find that you're just like laughing. Is there something on my face?
No, I'm laughing. I'm sorry.
I'm like, hey.
I just had a random giggle fit.
I think that like MAC is good.
Sorry. Okay. moment over. So anyway, I don't know why I'm so laughing. I'm going to talk to you guys.
Your face.
Maybe it is my face. I'm just one of those funny kind of person. This one is by Mercier, and it is their loose setting powder, and this is in translucent. So I'll show you guys in the top. It does come out, as Becky said, like it goes a bit crazy.
I love this powder.
I love this powder because it is not white. It's not white like I'm gonna like a ghost, but it just has that enough colour in it to look natural, but not overpowering. Now this does come out really quite a lot. What I have to do is get a little bit on my brush, then I put it into the lid and kind of shake it and tap it,
and then do it.
Then I get my brush and blow it a little bit, then I put it on my face. Again, this does kind of go everywhere, so you do have to be a bit careful not to cake yourself in it, but honestly it gets rid of any shine, it gets rid of any kind of like grease on your face, but also it just makes your makeup last. Like it just honestly does work, and it creates quite a nice matte finish, which I really like. But yeah, I just love it.
I feel like I've got that as well. If you hadn't have got that, I would have talked about this over the MAC one, because I definitely think that's better. Yeah. Because it is in between. It takes this like ghostly white off. It's almost like a tinge of yellow, which is not yellow, but Laura Mercier is really expensive and it's amazing, and you get what you pay for.
The thing is though, is that this has lasted for
that'll last
so
you forever.
long.
I've never bought a new one of those. I've bought a new one of the one that's coloured, but the translucent one, I've never bought another one.
Have it for ages. It's so good.
My last thing I'm going to talk about is something that I carry around with me all the freaking time. This is my MAC Studio Fix powder, pressed powder in NW25. This is my staple go-to pressed powder. It came with a little sponge in the bottom that I've lost. I used to use that all the time, and I know people like hate it because it gets dirty and stuff, but it's a great way of like putting this on, or you can just use a brush. This is absolutely amazing for, you know, at like that time in the day, like 2-3 o'clock, when your makeup starts to dissolve a bit and you start to get greasy patches. This is fantastic for like setting it back again, pressing in the places that you're like losing your makeup and colour.
It's my T-zone and stuff. It's so good.
This is my favourite pressed powder in the world. I've never found another one better at the moment.
Case
claim
closed.
and a half. Case closed. Love it.
My final product is a much cheaper alternative to the setting spray that Becky showed you on our other video, so go and check that one out. Both are, I find, just as good. This one is by Makeup Academy, so MUA, and it's just a fixing mist, and I'm going to spray it so you guys can see now. Okay. Walk into it. So yeah, what I love about this is it's basically, as it says on the tin, it's a fixing mist, so it's going to keep your makeup in place all day. And honestly, this is it's so nice, and it also really refreshes you as well. I wouldn't say maybe it's all day long wear, lasting, that sort of thing, but it does definitely help to keep your makeup in place. A little tip that Becky said on the other video, which I will just repeat: don't put it too close to your face. Don't spray it too close, because you will find you will just peel your makeup off, and it will almost look like bleh. It will just end up like dripping down your face. It's not cool. So all you need to do is to set it like quite far away and almost walk into it, and then you'll find that it just creates such a lovely, like, refreshing look, but also it will keep your makeup in place. The nice thing about this is it is so much cheaper than the Urban Decay one that Becky spoke about. They are both equally as good, but I just really love this one. And that is it, you guys. That is our primers and fixing sprays video. We really enjoyed doing this one, because it's just been really interesting to like see all the different products, you know, what's out there. We don't want you guys to get screwed over. So yeah, we're testing them all out for you.
We're hunting out the beauty faves, guys.
Exactly.
We've got so many more. I love it. We're going to bring you like all of our beauty faves.
Exactly. We have so much more to give you guys. So we will see you in next week's video for the next instalment. You're loving the Sheeran time. It's amazing. We're taking over the world. But anyway, as I said, remember to go over to Becky's channel and check her other video out, because that was really cool. We hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever in the world you are, and we shall see you next week. Bye. Bye.